70. So that means almost 50, 35, 35. That means almost half of my age I have spent in spirituality. So I went from one institution to other like that. Every institution, after spending 2 to 3 years, I used to feel stagnated. There is nothing to learn in that institution. Then what to do? Then search means not I was going for searching, but automatically I was shown the way to jump into other organization, institution like that. I have covered almost majority of the institutions which are in Bangalore. I have covered all. So finally, in 2003 or 2002, where I was in one institution, then finally I thought there is nothing to learn here, now what to do? Who will show me the way? Then suddenly I spent 3 years like that in the dilemma. Then 2007, February 23rd, that date I just cannot forget. You may forget sometimes your date of birth, but that date, 23/7/2007, I just cannot forget. That was the day of my life's turning point. I was invited for one satsang like this. I was so much depressed. Then all problems, not a financial problem, relationship problem, health problem, what all the problems are in the world, all are on my head. So I never felt like going and attending that satsanga. Then finally a person who is known to me only for about 5 minutes, he gave me about more than 10 to 15 phone calls within half an hour. Then I thought there must be something, otherwise this many phone calls I would not have received. I just took an auto and went for satsang. That satsang was only for 1 hour, and that was my turning point. I was shown where I was stuck up, stagnated. From there I was shown the way, different world. Then I started practicing again spirituality. So whatever I learned up to that time, it was only a concept theory. So from 2007 onwards, after that satsang, my practical things started happening. So then I heard many things like clairvoyance, clairaudience, telepathy, psychometry, then astral travel, all these words, third eye. I never heard these things in other institutions. Maybe they must have told once or twice, but they don't deal with that. Whereas here, they are dealt in depth about these things. Then I started pursuing. So now I have reached a stage, to be frank, I stagnated there also. Stagnated there also. Now what to do further? Then I got the way, but that final what I don't suggest to any of you. That is the ultimate goal. So if anybody is interested, I can take them with me. That is called liberation, moksha. So finally, after attending so many institutions and taking collection of so much of knowledge, everything, then finally what left for me was only liberation. The moment I took initiation for liberation, the Guru told me who initiated, whatever powers you are getting, he told me, you are going to get power. Whatever powers you are going to get, you should not display it to the physical world. You should not display it to the physical world. So, until that time, I had very much enthusiastic to learn astral travel, third eye opening, all that, telepathy, all that. The moment he told that, then I also understood these are all nothing, they are all the byproducts of spirituality. Your astral travel is nothing, your third eye opening is nothing, your telepathy is nothing, they are all byproducts. But if you start enjoying the byproducts, the final goal you will miss. And we are not supposed to show that to the world. There is a cosmic law. Then my Guru explained to me what is that cosmic law, why we should not display it to the physical world. Okay. I left it. Then finally, that happened about 2 years. Then all of my friends started pestering me. Sir, why don't you try for this astral travel, that, this and that. Then I again approached my guru. Then finally he told, all that was you are going to get it. Don't be in a hurry. Sir already told, unless you are eligible, you will not get it. So the eligibility when it comes, you are going to get it. Don't worry. Like that. But afterwards, I asked one more question. Then he answered, when you get it, use it for yourself. Use it for yourself. That's all. Don't use it for example, if I am able to do astral travel, I will give you one example. Who has done astral travel? I will, it is in records. Now I know who are all doing astral travel in Bangalore. I know many people. So last week I had been to one of the house. So, one person in Gubi by name Taraya. He had the power of astral travel. Then neighboring house, they lost one golden chain. Because he could do astral travel, then finally immediately he knew where that golden chain is. When he found that neighboring house, they have stolen. He told the person that this fellow, this person, they have stolen your chain. Immediately they gave a police complaint. Then finally police came. Inquiry was there. Then a case was filed. Then the day they wanted to go to court, he was called because he was the witness. He was called to the court by judge. He thought, why at all? I involved in all these things. Then finally he went to the court. Then finally he told us, this is the last final. I am not going to involve in any of the worldly affairs. Now, before coming to the court, they have shifted the location where it was, that chain. They have shifted to some other place. And that house is locked there. You send one, the court, plus police, and the 2-3 witnesses. We will go and open the door, then you can get the chain. They went, opened the door, then finally, immediately where he told it was their chain, it was brought to the court. Like that. That means he has never, in this instance, he has not used that astral travel for his personal work. He has used it to help others. That we should not do. Those who are in that, if you do it, your final goal will be postponed. That means liberation. Liberation will be postponed. If you are not after liberation, yes, you can do it, no problem. Then when Guru told, use it for your personal purposes, then for last 3 months, then I started pursuing. Okay, why I should not try? I have got all the material with me. I know what is astral travel, how to do it, what are the prerequisites, everything I know. What is required is only practice. That means if you want to prepare upma, you know what are the things needed, ingredients like oil, what type of oil, upma, rava, then all that, mirchi, onion, all that you know. Then where it is available also, you know. Then only thing, I was not prepared to do it. Now when my Guru told, for your personal use, you can use it. For the last 3 months, I started pursuing. And the moment, you decide, all the information start pouring in me. So I got many books without my knowledge. Then I went through all the books and all that like that. Now I will share you because I don't boast that I have done astral travel, but I am confident it is possible. And even my Guru told me, it is nothing. Astral travel is nothing. What is required is prerequisites, what are there, you fulfill, automatically you will do it. Astral travel, that's all. That prerequisites I am going to tell you. Then, now let us come to the point of astral travel. Is there anybody who has not done astral travel here? Lift their hand. He has not done. Who has not done?
So we don't know what is astral travel.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Then okay. We will start with that. I will tell you. All of us have done astral travel. Whether you believe it or not,
Okay, knowledge.
Without your knowledge, you have done it. You have done it. Only thing, you are not aware of it and you have not recorded it. I will tell you how to record and then we will go into the detail. When we go into the detail. Now let us come to the point. After, what is astral travel? So, astral travel means basically the first ingredient you should know what it is. Who is doing astral travel? Physical body. Then astral body is doing the astral travel. Then as I took it for granted that you all know about that. He expressed himself, is really correct. Now we have to know what is astral body. When astral body is doing astral travel, we should know what is astral body. Astral body is a replica of physical body. Anybody may tell many things. I have done research on this for the last 7 years, and I have got proof that it is a replica of physical body. And if you take a haircut, that many cells are cut from your head. As long as the hair is attached to your head, it is alive. Suppose it is cut. In that strand which is cut, so many cells gone out. In your astral body also, that hair is cut and that many astral cells are gone. Suppose my finger, 5 mm is cut. Suppose if my astral body comes out, take that right finger and see 5 mm will be cut. It is identical, it will be like that. And how many cells are there in the body? Physical body, how many physical cells are there? That many astral cells are there, identical and similar. Cells are there in the astral body, identical, they are no different. For example, eyes are there. It has got eyes, it has got nose, it has got skin, its own. Physical body, what all the things has got, astral body has got everything. Only the difference is frequency. This is lower frequency, that is higher frequency. Only the frequency differs. Then, astral body has got additional organs other than physical body. Because physical body also breathes, astral body also breathes. Physical body, when it is breathing, what it takes?
Oxygen.
Air, internal oxygen. But astral body also breathes. Then what it takes?
Prana.
Cosmic energy, prana shakti. So we need both. We need oxygen as well as prana shakti, both we have to take. So oxygen for the physical body and cosmic energy for the astral body. Prana shakti gota? Cosmic energy? Okay. ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ವಾ ಈವನ್ ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಜೀವಿಯ ಕಡೆ ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಸ್ಮಿಕ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ? Whole of universe is filled with cosmic energy. Your air and oxygen may go up to a height of some 20,000 feet or 27,000 feet and about 30,000 feet, and above that there is no air and there is no oxygen. Whereas cosmic energy is there throughout the universe, Akash. What to the extent of so many trillions of light years, you go, it's uniformly spread that cosmic energy. Now let us say what is cosmic energy. If you go to the metaphysics, whole universe is in the form of atomic structure. That means there is a nucleus and electrons are rotating. Again in the nucleus, proton, that this and that may be there, but let us restrict to only atom level, a nucleus and the electron. And as per physics, not metaphysics, as per physics, no electron is stationary. Electrons are moving. If you take carbon, it has got 6 electrons. If you take uranium, it has got 92 electrons. They are rotating up in their own orbit. If you take sun, if you take earth as the nucleus, moon is rotating. Along with the moon, there are asteroids are rotating. If you take sun as the nucleus, planets are rotating. And if you take another sun, Sirius, sun along with its family, it is rotating. If you take a center point in the galaxy, like sun family,